to exercise that lease. One is to pay the city $60,000 a year for a 99-year lease, just as phase one, or they can take down the 2.6 acres for $1 million. At that time, they have 24 months to develop the property or start construction. If not, the city has the first right of refusal to take back over that site for the exact amount that they had paid into it. So if they did a lease and they paid $120,000 over that 24 months, we could pay them back the $120 and get control of the property, or $1 million, vice versa. Should they move forward, take that down either in a lease or a purchase, we will dedicate those proceeds to the redevelopment of Councill School site.
I know that at one point there was discussion about matching funds from the Councill School alumni. Would that still be part of this?
Yes, we still look at that, but what this would allow us to do is really accelerate that, is to sit down with the Alumni Association and come up with a program for what that site, everybody wants that site to be. The $1 million would allow us to accelerate and at least get the entire project, once we've got that scope, fully designed. Put it on a shelf, it's ready to bid, it's ready to construct, and then we can come up with a funding plan to break ground and actually see that thing completed and what it needs to be.
Dr. Showers?
Huntsville High School has been dealt with in a royal way. Councill High School, the only black high school in this city, for almost 40 years, that structure has sat there in ISO. I am delighted tonight. We have talked about council, the alumni, the city, a past administration made some efforts. This current administration last year under Mayor Battle put capital money in the budget to move this project, and to hear tonight that this school is going to be a part of the second phase is a delight to all of us, to Huntsville. We have the library just to the west of that school. We got Twickenham now to the east. What a partnership. As Dr. Robinson has said, I'm not going to go into the specifics of what we are planning to do, but I am excited. For the first time in almost 40 years, we have some solid plans for that school. And I'm going to jump ahead of everybody else. I'm going to vote for this for a lot of reasons.
Dr. Showers.
But this is Huntsville. Yes. And to see that all of Huntsville is being dealt with, it is a delight.
Yes, sir. Dr. Showers, I want to commend Mayor Battle. When we structured this, there was no discussion what we would do with the Phase 2 proceeds. Mayor Battle said we are putting on Councill School and finally moving that project forward. So I commend Mayor Battle for the vision.
Thank you. Mr. Davis, could we go over the cost? So the way I understood it, we've already spent the money to demolish the building, so there's no cost there? The city bought the land many years ago?
Yes, sir.
And so you said we've already done the environmental study?
We have done the environmental. The only cost that we have outstanding that I want to say unbudgeted, but not really unbudgeted. We have an annual account where we do streetscape improvements in our downtown area that's in the capital plan. It's been in there for many years. So it is budgeted. We will just move. The next project to do with those funds will be around the city center site. And the other cost is extending our Fagan Creek box culvert. As you know, we have drainage projects and drainage funds to do that in our annual capital plan. So it's not that we're putting a burden on our capital plan or swapping a project and taking out of the cap plan in some other sector of the city. There's proceeds set up to do this type of work in our downtown each year in the cap plan.
Yeah, and then that was basically my question is, where was this money going to come from?
It will come out of our annual accounts, both our drainage accounts and our downtown streetscape accounts that's in the cap plan. So we're not taking away any road project or resurfacing project or sidewalk project in any part of the city to accomplish this.
and you may have mentioned this, do we have any design review?
We do.
Okay.
We've already had 2 design charrettes, both our planning engineering staff and city center CRS, and we'll have more as we move forward to final design sometime in July.
Okay, thank you.
But we do have that control and final approval of the aesthetics, the look, and the layout.
Okay, thank you. Council members, are there any other questions for Mr. Davis? Mr. Davis, it was confusing to me whether the administration wanted us to take these out of order and vote now, or just do it in part of our regular business, which
Let's do it in part of regular business. That'll
I
give
prefer
public
that.
time to be heard. I think Ms. Reed might have some questions or some comments on it, and that'll give us time for public to be heard.
yeah, that's the way we prefer to do it. Thank you, Mr. Davis.